In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Victor Wembanyama. He just recently got 38 points, and no, he is not a senior old guy in the NBA. He's a rookie. He dropped 38 points. He's an absolute beast. And today we're going to be really looking at what he did to be able to drop 38 points as a rookie, but also why he could potentially be the greatest basketball player of all time. He's like Wilt Chamberlain Jr. This guy's gonna probably score close to 100 points in a game someday in his career. Let's get down. Let's check this out really quickly. If you want to be able to shoot the basketball better, make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below. But also, if you want to check out CoachLens, the app that I'm using, there's a 10% off discount down in the description too. Okay, so if we watch what happens right here, watch what Victor Wembanyama is able to do in this clip. He is an absolute beast of a paint protector, and I wouldn't be surprised if sometime during his career, he's going to have an 8+ block per game average over a season. I'm not going to be surprised if that happens. But the most surprising thing right here is what we see in this next clip. If we watch Victor Wembanyama right here, his teammate gets that rebound. Watch what Victor is doing right now. He's got his head looking over his shoulders, looking at the ball handler, and sprinting down court. This guy's calling out, yo, watch out for Victor. They have communication on the Suns. That's not going to be an issue here. But I don't think there's anyone who can match his long strides. It's going to take players like him about 2 strides just to match one of Victor's, which means that he's going to be able to get down court much quickly than pretty much anyone else. And he's going to be the first one down, and he's going to be the first one finishing, as we see right here. This could get him anywhere between 10 and 15 points a game, and you can do this as well. If you've got long legs, for example, on my team, David Quadio, who is one of the best players in Ontario for his age, has long legs. He can get down court quick. We need to be able to look for him down court. And pretty much anywhere around the rim in a screen and roll situation, he is going to be absolutely unstoppable, because if we watch right here, he got that ball down low. He got it up quick. You don't, as a center, want to keep that ball down near your waist. You want to keep it up high. And up high to Victor is like basically 10 feet. Nobody's going to be able to stop that. He's going to get easy layups all game long, as we see right here. Oh, and by the way, did I mention that he's got some pretty crazy vision? Like, he can actually pass the ball. There's so many tall guys or star players who come into the league and just say, I'm not passing. I need to build my stats. And watch what he does right here. He rescreens after the DHO. After he rescreens, he's looking for that ball right away. Normally, you would want to roll on that side. However, in the NBA, they can cheat because they know exactly when that pass is coming, and they're able to get that pass over top of the defense. Right away, he's looking over his shoulder. He's noticing that all of these guys, they're looking at him. They are not looking at the guy who's wide open in the corner. At the youth level, I would personally say fake the pass to this guy and bomb the pass or beam the pass out to this guy in the corner, but he doesn't really need to make that fake pass. He just needs to look here because, of course, everyone's going to be worrying about the paint. Nobody wants open layups in the NBA, and that player is wide open in the corner. He has nobody within 20 feet of him. He can take his time taking that shot, and guess what? At this level, at the NBA level, I don't care if your name is Ben Simmons. If you have an open 3-point shot, you have to be able to make it. If not, you're not getting much time in the NBA. You're going to be on the bench. And by the way, any back screen on Victor right here is going to be an open lob all game long. Like, if we actually watch and look at how high he was able to get right here, his head is almost at the rim. His arm span is like his reach at the point of jumping is almost the top of the backboard. Any lob is going to be eaten up by Victor, and he's going to get a lot of points, easy points, just like this. So if you actually equal 10 to 15 a game on just fast breaks, easily 10 to 15 a game on lobs, and then another 10 to 15 on isolation situations, because he can actually isolate on players quite well, you're looking at probably a minimum at his peak, somewhere around 45 points per game. That's up in the Wilt Chamberlain type of numbers. That's close to Wilt Chamberlain. And if we look at Victor, he's kind of close. He's 7+ feet tall. He's like 7'4", 7'6", 7'7", depending on what stat or what website you're looking at. Generally, the consensus is 7'5". If he gets anywhere close to the strength of Wilt, he's going to be getting close to that Wilt Chamberlain type of number. And then possessions like this, where he just simply posts up, and because of how much taller he is than most other players, even centers, guess what? All he needs to do is just turn around, keeps the ball high, and really, to be honest with you, there is nobody going to be able to block that shot. That is way too high of a release, and it's going to go in pretty much every single time. He doesn't even have to try. And then the most deadly is when they're on a fast break, because he's going to be running. And he's going to be the trail man, and nobody guards the trail man. And when the trail man's 7'5", you don't even jump. Just let the guy windmill it. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna block this. Like seriously, like look at how high Victor jumps right about here. His elbows are at the damn rim. The dude's gonna be unstoppable as in multiple different situations. Oh, and by the way, when he sets that screen, everyone expects him to roll. Look at the paint getting packed right now. Nobody cares about the fact that he's out on the perimeter because he's 7+ feet tall. The guy guarding center is going to be dropping down because they don't want penetration into the key. And that's going to leave Victor Wembanyama absolutely wide open. There's literally nobody within 25 feet of him. Again, if you can't hit these open three-point shots, you're not going to be on the floor. And he can hit them. So, what I'm trying to say is the fact that we have a Wilt Chamberlain 2.0 who can shoot threes. Who's faster, probably. Not as strong. Wilt Chamberlain was probably one of the strongest NBA players ever of all time. But if he gets up to close to the strength that Wilt Chamberlain had in today's game with his handles, with his shooting, I don't think there's going to be anyone stopping him from getting 40 points a game in 3 to 5 years. This guy's going to be changing a lot of the NBA. Kind of like how Steph Curry changed the NBA to a point where everyone needs to shoot threes. Guess what? He's going to be changing the NBA to every team needs a 7-footer who can handle the ball and shoot threes. Bol potentially could get more time. And then many other players. We could have a Makur Maker, a Kai Soto, multiple other guys who are tall, who can shoot threes, who can move, who can handle the ball, who can handle the screen and roll and can play defense. A lot of these teams are going to be needing mobile centers. The day of an older style Shaq is over. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe. Make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below. And if you like this app and you think it can help your team, make sure to go check out my 10% discount code that is down in the description too.